much. We are a fine mess. Right.
Well, there once was a troop of Irish dragoons come marching down through 5-0, and the captain fell in love with a very bonny lass as we marched through the bonny streets of 5-0. Well, our captain's name was Ned. He was the pride of the regiment, the bonniest lad in all of the army, oh. A very handsome sight, he was the ladies' own delight, as we marched through the bonny streets of 5-0. Well, now I'll give you ribbons and I'll give you rings and I'll give you a necklace of amber, oh. Then it's come on down the stairs and comb back your yellow hair as we march through the bonny streets of 5-0. Well, there's many a bonny lass in the town of Achterlass. Aye, there's many a bonny lassie in the Rio. And there's many a bonny Jean in the streets of Aberdeen. But the flower of them all is in 5-0. Well, mount up, the colonel cried, and as for the brave we'll ride down from the Heelands to Venerio. Let's tarry another day, we heard the captain say, as we marched through the bonny streets of 5-0. Then the colonel in a rage drew his pistol and took aim at the bonniest lad in all of the army, oh. He fired a deadly ball and our captain he did fall as we marched through the bonny streets of 5-0. Well, it's lang ere we left the town of Achterlass. We had our young captain to carry, oh, and it's lang ere we came into bonny Aberdeen. We had our young captain there to bury, oh. Well, there once was a troop of Irish dragoons come marching down through 5-0, and the captain fell in love with a very bonny lass as we marched through the bonny streets of 5-0.
As Rich there starting us off. And, oh, it's me next. I guess I got Rainer the Fox, right. All right. Better have a drinky winky. Hold on.
Let's see, check my key of D here. Here's a tune that Pete and I started singing a long time ago.
And we never shut up.
And we never shut up. Read it ever since.
On the first day of spring in the year of 93, The chief recreation was in this our country. The King's County gentlemen, our hills, dales and rocks, they all set out quite joyfully in search of the fox. Tally-ho, hounds away, tally-ho, hounds away, tally-ho, hounds away, me boys, away, hounds away. When Reynard was sighted, he faced Tullamore, singing Arklow and Wicklow along the seashore. He kept his Russian view every yard of the way, and as straight he made his course through the streets of Roscrea. Tally-ho, hounds away, tally-ho, hounds away, tally-ho, hounds away, me boys, away, hounds away. When Reynard got started, he faced towards the hollow, when none but the hounds and the footmen they could follow. The gentlemen cried, watch him, what will he do? If the rocks do not stop him, he will cross Killaloe. Tally-ho, hounds away, tally-ho, hounds away, tally-ho, hounds away, me boys, away, hounds away. When Reynard was taken, his wishes to fulfill, he sent for ink and paper and a pen to write his will. And what there he made mention of, they found it no blank, for he left them all a check on the National Bank. Tally-ho, hounds away, tally-ho, hounds away, tally-ho, hounds away, me boys, away, hounds away. To you, Johnny Green, I will leave my whole estate. To you, Michael Farrell, me money and me plate. To you, Dan Clancy, my whip, spurs and car. For your jumping edge and ditches, never look for the gap. Tally-ho, hounds away, tally-ho, hounds away, tally-ho, hounds away, me boys, away, hounds away, tally-ho, hounds away, tally-ho, hounds away, tally-ho, hounds away, me boys, away, hounds away. Woo. Something like that, huh?
Something like that.
E flat.
Yeah.
Down in the mines of the Crow's Nest Pass, it's the men that die in labor, sweat and coal from the womb of the pit. It's the smell of life they savor. And in that mine, young man, you'll find a wealth of broken dreams, and cold and dark and black and white as a coal that Hillcrest seam. Say you don't go,
Say you don't go,
say you don't go down in the Hillcrest mine. Say you don't go,
say you don't go,
say you don't go down in the Hillcrest mine, 'cause it's one short step, you might leave this world behind. Say you don't go down in the Hillcrest mine. I'd heard it whispered in the light of dawn that Mountain sometimes moves, that bull's ill for the morning shift, and you know what you're gonna lose. Don't go, my son, where the deep coal runs. Turn you back to the mine on the hill, 'cause the dust and the dark and the gas don't get you, then the bagoons and the bosses will. Say you don't go,
say you don't go,
say you don't go down in the Hillcrest mine. Say you don't go,
say you don't go,
say you don't go down in the Hillcrest mine, 'cause it's one short step, you might leave this world behind. Say you don't go down in the Hillcrest mine. Well, son, I'm gonna open up, I'm gonna have my say. You'll get no peace from the Hillcrest mine except the peace of an early grave. No Go out and work for the workers' rights. Go work for the workers' needs. Don't stay down here and toil for your buck to be a tool for the owner's greed. Say you don't go.
Say you don't go.
Say you don't go down in the Hillcrest mine. Say you don't go.
Say you don't go.
Say you don't go down in the Hillcrest mine. 'Cause it's one short step. You might leave this world behind. Say you don't go.
Say you don't go
Down in the Hillcrest mine. Say you don't go.
Say you don't go.
Say you don't go down in the Hillcrest mine. Say you don't go.
Say you don't go.
Say you don't go
down in the
Hillcrest mine. 'Cause it's one short step. You might leave this world behind. Say you don't go.
Say you don't go
Down in the Hillcrest mine. Thank you.
That's Michael West, the best.
And now, what are we doing? Are we doing fields, or you said something else?
I think I did, didn't I?
Yeah. Remember what it was?
Whatever you like. Whatever you like.
Oh, I know.
It's open season for Pete right now.
Did we say we do that one there? No, not that. That one there. And then that one somewhere else. And the other one. The
Oh,
other
do you want to do this one now?
I don't mind. No, I tell you, I'll try that. It's kind of a little early in the day for me to do the Fields of Athenry, but what the hell?
No.
I'll do it like Joe Cocker. How about that?
What key you doing that on?
C sharp.
C sharp.
No, we're going to do it in C because.
In C?
Yeah, because.
Okay.
Just because.
Thank you.
Because, yeah, okay.
Mike likes it anyway.
Although I have to play between the dots.
There's no dots on that. Oh, yeah. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl call in. Michael, they are taking you away. For you stole Trevelyan's corn, so our young might see the morn. Prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Lone lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free bird fly. Oh, our love was on the wing. We had dreams, songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Lone lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free bird fly. Oh, our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's lonely round the fields of Athenry. By lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star fall in. As the prison ship sailed out against the sky, but she'd live and hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's lonely round the fields of Athenry. Oh, so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Thanks very much. I'd like to dedicate that to my good friend Mr. Tony Ryan, who does a great rendition of it himself.
Yeah, your counterpart is here to listen.
He's getting ideas again. Yes.
Let's see, up here to key of D, I think, if I can get there.
Adios. It's in D.
Yeah.
How about that? I like that. That's good.
Here's a silly little thing that learned back in my youth, and it's kind of, so all of you who are true Irish who are here, please forgive me for this little takeoff on a sailor's dude ranch run by a supposed Irishman on the south coast of England. His name was Paddy West.
No relationship.
No. Kind of, if you wanted to be a sailor, he could get you there real quick. I decided to go to sea when I was 22, but being a farmer for after life, I didn't know what to do. Then the sailor says Paddy West would show you like he showed me. Well, one sure thing about Paddy West he's ever been to sea.
Put on your dungaree jackets and walk with a puck in your vest, and tell them you're an old sailor man that comes from Paddy West.
So I went walking down London Road till I comes to Paddy West Inn. He made me a sailor that very night when he filled my glass with gin. He put me in a rocking chair and he rocks me to and fro, saying now you walk like a sailor man, unsteady as you go.
Put on your dungaree jackets and walk with a puck in your vest, and tell them you're an old sailor man who comes from Paddy West.
He showed me the starboard, he showed me the port, showed me the aft and forward. Then Paddy he calls for a length of rope and he lays it on the floor. I stepped over and back again till he says to me, that's fine. Now when they ask you you've been to sea, you can say you crossed the line.
Put on your dungaree jackets and walk with a puck in your vest, and tell them you're an old sailor man that comes from Paddy West.
There's one more thing you will have to do before you sail away. Just step around the table where a drinking horn's been laid. And when they ask you ever at sea, you can say, I've been on the horn. By God, now you're a sailor since the day that you were born.
Put on your dungaree jackets and walk with a puck in your vest, and tell them you're no sailor man that comes from Paddy West. Oh, put on your dungaree jackets and walk with a puck in your vest, and tell them you're no sailor man that comes from Paddy West.
For Paddy West, there he is, wherever he's at. Let's see.
Reason to believe? What key do you want to do that? Was that C?
C, yeah.
C.
Take that off. Here's an old Jim Harden song, which I learned. I was playing with a rock and roll band in Dublin, a beat group, and we were messing around one night, and somebody had an album with this on it, and I started singing it. So we included it in our repertoire, but it didn't really fit because it was very folky, but it's a great song. So when Rich and I started playing years ago, I kind of brought it back, and here we are. He knew it anyway, you know.
Not necessarily.
Reason to believe. If I listen long enough to you, I'd find a way to believe that it's all true. Knowing that you lied, straight face while I cried. Still I look to find a reason to believe. Someone like you makes it hard to be around somebody else. Someone like you makes it easier, never thinking of myself. If I gave you time to change your mind, I'd find a way to leave the past behind. Knowing that you lied, straight face while I cried. Still I look to find a reason to believe. Someone like you makes it hard to be around somebody else. Someone like you makes it easier, never thinking of myself. Someone like you makes it hard to be around somebody else. Someone like you makes it easier, never thinking of myself. If I listen long enough to you, I'd find a way to believe that it's all true. Knowing that you lied, straight face while I cried. Still I look to find a reason to believe.
Yeah.
That wasn't
Memories of times past. Yes. Let's see here.
What's that?
All right.
Giddy.
Yeah. I think the last time we were here, Tara Prohaska was here, and we were doing a song that we'd done for many years. Everybody'd done for many years.
Yeah, he's here now, man.
Wherever he's at.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, well, anyway, he's here, and last time, I think he was kind enough in the spirit of the song that he started a little hand clapping. So if that happens to spontaneously break out, just, understand that.
It's not spontaneous if you tell them what to do.
That's right. It's a song that lends itself to spontaneity of kind of nationalistic and other kind of cultural affinities. Whoops, but it has to be in tune, of course. Let's see here.
Not necessarily. It's rock and roll, isn't it?
And as usual, I don't have enough of a spiel to take time, and I can't multitask like putting on finger picks at the same time I'm talking. So bear with me while I... Yes, that's right.
Talk to yourself.
Talk to myself. But I do that all the time, right?
That's what I mean.
Let's see here. I'm trying to find the ones that fit. That's kind of fit. And see if I can get a thumb pick here. Anyway, the song is
Where was I?
Where Was I? Yes, that's right. Moving from one task to the next. Yeah, that's right. Anybody with a zither, it's in the key of D.
Come now, gather now, here where the flowers grow. White is the blossom as the snow on the bough.
Yeah.
Here now, freedom's call. We'll make a solemn vow. Now by the roses of Prince Charlie.
Fight again at Bannockburn, your battle axe to wield. Fight with your grandsires on Flodden's bloody field. Fight at Culloden, the bonny prince to shield. Fight by the roses of Prince Charlie.
Come now, gather now, here where the flowers grow. White is the blossom as the snow on the land. Hear now freedom's call, we'll make a solemn vow. Now by the roses of Prince Charlie.
Spirits of the banished in far and distant land, carved out the new world with sweat, blood, and hand. Return now in glory and on the silver sand. Fight by the roses of Prince Charlie.
Come now, gather now, here where the flowers grow. White is the blossom as the snow on the land. Hear now freedom's call, we'll make a solemn vow. Now by the roses of Prince Charlie.
Bring your strength to the green fields that blanket peat and cold. By the Clyde have a nation in their hold. The water of life young men need to keep 'em bold. Black, gold, and fishes by the sea.
Come now, gather round, here where the flowers grow. White is the blossom as the snow on the land. Hear now freedom's call, we'll make a solemn vow. Now by the roses of Prince Charlie. Come now, gather now, here where the flowers grow. White is the blossom as the snow on the band. Hear now freedom's call, we'll make a solemn vow. Now by the roses of Prince Charlie.
Very good. Everybody joining in. That's great. That's great. That's what makes it all worthwhile. Really does. Let's see here. What we got on our list?
G to C.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Just a second here. Disengage from these long serpents I have to play.
I know what they call them, banjos now. Because when I've had to having to carry two of yours up the stairs, I'm banjoed by the time I get there.
There you go. Okay, Mike.
Okie dokie.
Finally. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, here we
Think
go.
so.
She is an old woman named after her mother. This old man is another child that grows. But dreams were lightning and thunder was desire. This old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. Believing this living's just a hard way to go. When she was a young girl, she had her a cowboy. He weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time ago. No matter how I tried, the years seemed to go by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. Believing this living's just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear 'em buzzing. Ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. Believing this living's just a hard way to go.
Mike West.
Thank you.
Angel that.
Thank John Prine.
John
He's got to be up there.
Yes, here we are. Oh, okay. Key is C. Key is C.
Winky winky time.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Is that Lake Como in St. Paul, Minnesota? I've fed the ducks there many times. I know they're probably talking about Italy.
Ah, yeah. Yes.
Time is going over. or can carry mountains. I met with Captain Farrell. His money he was counting. I first produced my pistols, then produced my rapier. Sing a stand and deliver. I am your holy savior. Ushering a Madura Madon. Whack for the daddy-o. Whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar.
Yes, I took his golden coins, and they sure were bright and jolly. And I took the money home and given to me Molly. And she vowed and she swore that she never would deceive me. But the devil in the women lore, they never can go easy. Mashering a Madura Madon.
Whack for the daddy-o. Whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Anyone can aid me.
Yeah.
It's me brothers in the army. I don't know where he's stationed. Is it Cork or in Killarney?
I believe it is.
Together we go roving through the mountains of Kilkenny. I know he treat me better than me darling sporting Jenny.
Ushering a Madura Madon.
Whack for the daddy-o. Whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Now some takes delight
Oh, yeah.
in the fishing and the fowling. Others take delight in the cannonballs a rolling. But I take delight in the juice of the barley.
And a
Courting
pretty women, Lord,
in the morning,
not so early. Ushering a Madura Madon.
Whack for the daddy-o. Whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Ushering a Madura Madon. Whack for the daddy-o. Whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar.
Thank you very much. We're going to take a 15-minute or so break here, and we'll be right back, okay? So hang in there, have a couple, and we're going to have a couple.
15.
go ahead.
On the 23rd day of the month of June in the year of 64, they signed us weary whalermen, sailed for Greenland shore, brave boys, to sail for the Greenland shore. Our gallant ship, her sails we set on the icy Greenland ground, and they swore we'd take about a score or two of whale
Before we're 6 months bound, brave boys, before we're 6 months bound. Oh, the lookout up in the cross tree cried, with a spyglass in his hand. Overhaul, let your davit tackets fall. Your boats on the water, cried he. Brave boys, your boats on the water, cried he.
Then the boats got down and the crews all aboard, and the whale was full in view. And the boatswain roared, put your backs to the oars and steer where the whale's rays be, brave boys, and steer where the whale's rays be. Brave boys, and steer where the whale sprays be. Then the harpoon struck and the line splayed out, and the whale gave a thunder with his tail, and the boat capsized with a half a dozen men. We never did catch that whale, brave boys, we never did catch that whale. To lose those men, the captain said, well, it grieves my heart full sore. But we knew that the losing of that 100-barrel whale, it grieves him a damn sight more, brave boys, it grieves him a damn sight more. Oh, Greenland is a dreadful place, it's a land that's never green, where there's ice and snow and the whale fishes blow, and daylight seldom seen, brave boys, and daylight seldom seen.
I love that song. Right. Let's go, let's go. Oh, that's what we're doing. What key is it in? D? Okay, very well.
Good to Great to see everybody still here.
So we were kicking stuff around, trying to figure out a song that I could do instead of some of the stuff I usually do. And somebody came up with the Wild Rover. Now, I've done several versions of it, some of them a little risque and that, but I thought I'd go back to the original version and do the Wild Rover. So here we go. Well, I've been a wild rover for many's a year, and I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. But now returning with gold in great score, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. I went into an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money was spent. But I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. For a custom as yours I can have any day, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. I took out of me pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She says we have whiskey and wines of the best, And the words that I spoke, sure they're only in jest, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll return to me parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon the prodigal son. And if they forgive me, as oft times before, then I swear I won't play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more.
Ah, how about that? Everybody clapped at the same time. Oh, you guys were clapping along like you knew the song or something. Right?
They got the clap. Yeah.
I've heard it before.
What's next?
Key of E. Vocalists.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Oh, Jesus.
I caught him in the middle of a
Jesus.
got him in the middle of a drop D episode, or as the guitar players say.
I'm ready.
He's ready.
Drink.
I'm ready for this too. Oh, the summer time is coming, and the leaves are sweetly blooming, and that wild mountain thyme grows around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, my lassie, go? And we'll all go together where that wild mountain thyme grows around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, my lassie, go? I will build my love a tower near yon clear crystal fountain, and upon it I will grow all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, my lassie, go? And we'll all go together where that wild mountain thyme grows around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, my lassie, go? And if my true love she should run, I will surely find another where that wild mountain thyme grows around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, my lassie, go? And we'll all go together where that wild mountain thyme grows around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, my lassie, go? Summertime is coming. Yeah. It's almost here.
Oh, I forgot where it was.
Another D episode there. A D to E episode.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, no, that's all right. You were having a good drink, right? Yes.
Lift the care, hold your face. Brooding over the old disgrace that Black Fitzwilliam stormed your place, drove you to the fair. Grace said victory's assured. The firebrand heat secure until he met a Glenmalure with Fick make you a burn. Curse and swear, Lord Kildare, Fick will do what Fick will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, 'cause falling into your star low. Up with halberd, out with sword, on the go for by the Lord. McHugh has given the word, follow me up at Carlow. See the swords of Glennymal flashing over the English pale, see all the children of the gale. Beneath the Burn's banners, rooster of a fighting stock. Gillette a Saxon cock crow out upon an Irish rock. Fly up and teach you manners. Curse and swear, Lord Kildare, Fick will do what Fick will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, 'cause falling into your star low. Up with halberd, out with sword, on we go for by the Lord. McHugh was given the word, follow me up at the Carlow. From Tissaggart to Cullamore there flows a stream. Saxon go the greatest Rory Og. O'More sending the live in the Haddays. White is sick and grey is fled. Now for Black Fitzwilliam's head we'll send it over, dripping red, to Queen Liza and her ladies. Curse and swear, Lord Kildare, Fick will do as Fick will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, 'cause falling into your star low. Up with halberd, out with sword, on we go for by the Lord. Fick McHugh has given the word, follow me up at the Carlow. Follow me up to Carlow.
Morning glory.
Yeah. D is in
Dog.
your darn rights, right? D is in your darn rights.
Dick.
As in Dubin.
Dick. Maybe I should have another beer, huh?
You killed that one already?
3.
No, I just meant the last one. Hey, you gotta live. Can't take it with you, right?
That's what we've heard.
Unless it's here.
Yeah, that's right. It's here. That's right.
Yeah, I think I do it that way.
Okay, something like that.
At the end of the day, I like a little drink to raise my voice and sing. In an hour or two and a pint or more, and I'm ready for anything. And McClaskey's in there were sisters for the landlord daughter's fair. And every night when they turn out the lights, I'd sneak on up those back stairs, singing.
One for the morning glory, 2 for the early dew, 3 for the man who stands his ground, and 4 for the love of you, me girl, 4 for the love of you.
Well, I got a call from the foreign shores to go and fight the foe. Though I thought no more of McCluskey's Inn, still it was sad to go. We sailed away on a ship, the Morning Glory was her name. And we'd all fall down when the rum went round, and we'd get up and do it again,
Singing. One for the morning glory, two for the early dew, three for the man who stands his ground, and four for the love of you, me girl, four for the love of you.
We sailed once more to our native shores, farewell to the foreign sea. McCluskey's Inn was beckoning, and my heart was full of glee. There on the shore were the sisters four, with a bundle on each knee. There were three little girls and a bouncing boy, and they all looked just like me. Singing, yeah, I beat Rich that time. Singing.
One for the morning glory, two for the early dew,
Truth comes out.
three for the man who stands his ground, and four for the love of you, me girl, four for the love of you. Singing, one for the morning glory, two for the early dew, three for the man who stands his ground, and four for the love of you, me girl, four for the love of you.
Did you ever have a blank moment?
There was a blank.
That was one.
Yeah, well. Rich was tired of the child payments.
You're messing with the head, Sam.
Yeah, that's right. He gave a sly look over to Pete, though. He thought about it. He did think about it.
I think you're starting to get a complex about it, so.
Okay, go do this in E flat.
E flat. Okay. E
flat.
flat, Mike.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you rather have it in the?
No, it doesn't matter, really. It's all good.
Dee-dee-dee.
Yeah. We can sneak that in later. We should.
Here's an old song from a great singer back in the 60s. And I saw him probably 10 years ago playing at Key Largo, I think it was. And must be more than that because Key Largo's been going more than 10 years. But anyway, Donovan Leach was his name, and Donovan, the Scottish folk singer, Try for the Sun. What was the big one he had? Hang on, let's come back.
Mellow Yellow. Don't Smoke That Banana Peel. Yeah. But he was kind of like Scotland's answer to Bob Dylan, pretty much.
Yeah,
you know,
he was,
He was
yeah.
kind of touted around it.
Been a while, you see.
We're learning the song.
We stood in the windy city, the gypsy boy and I slept in the breeze in the midnight, rain dropping tears in her eyes. Who's gonna be the one? Said it was no good what we done, you know. Dare a man to say I'm too damn young today. I'm gonna try for the sun. We huddled in a derelict building when he thought I was asleep. He laid his full coat round my shoulders. Shivered there beside me in his sleep. Who's gonna be the one? Said it was no good what we done, you know, you know. Dare a man to say I'm too damn young today. I'm gonna try for the sun. Mirror, mirror hanging up in the sky, won't you look what's happening here below? I stand here singing to the flowers, so very few people really know who's gonna be the one. Said it was no good what we done, you know, you know. Dare a man to say I'm too damn young today. I'm gonna try for the sun. We stood in the windy city, the gypsy boy and I slept in the breeze in the midnight, rain dropping tears in her eye. Who's gonna be the one? Said it was no good what we done, you know, you know, you know. Dare a man to say I'm too damn young today. I'm gonna try for the sun.
Try for the sun.
Woo!
A, the key of A.
Is this the third set for a second? Third set, is it? Yeah. All right. Break this.
Key of A.
Yeah.
Why don't you give us a little historical context for this,
this
the
song?
One Road,
Oh,
right?
One road. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What key is it
A.
in? A?
Yeah.
Hey, there's all the boots. What's with this fascination with boots?
As the Second World War started, and Ireland being a very new nation, finally got their independence in the south anyway from England, and Churchill wanted the ports in the south of Ireland, and De Valera, a man I've never really liked, but he stood up against Churchill. It was a man I did admire. And he denied the ports to the English, and that this song kind of commemorates that. It was written around the same time, around the One Road, as the Irish might be. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, and maybe the wrong road. And we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all. Dublin, Belfast, Cork or Donegal. We're on the one road, swinging along, singing a soldier's song. Though we've had our troubles now and then, now's the time to make them up again. Sure aren't we all Irish anyhow? And now is the time to step together. Now we're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. maybe the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork, Donegal, we're on the one road, swinging along, singing a soldier's song. Butcher, baker, every mother's son, soldier, sailor, shouldering his gun. Rich man, poor man, every man in line. We're all together now for our lang syne. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, or maybe the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northman, Southman, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork, Donegal, we're on the one road, swinging along, singing a soldier's song. Ah, night is darkest just before this. From dissension, Ireland is reborn. Soon we'll all, united Irishmen, we'll make our land a nation once again. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, hey, maybe the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northman, Southman, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork, Donegal, we're on the one road, swinging along, singing a soldier's song.
Very good. Yeah.
That's a song for today, actually, isn't it? A few changes of words. Yeah.
It is.
We might need to add one more in.
Cobbler. Oh, yeah.
Time was.
Yeah.
See what happens, eh? B flat, I guess, for this one.
Is it E flat?
B, boy flat. B flat.
Oh, B flat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Obviously, I didn't remember.
Well, I didn't either.
B flat. Okay. I need to get that corrected, actually. Some point here.
Oh, you know what?
There's no secrets.
We've got
in this
an
band.
A on this thing.
Well, but that's wrong. You go with what you remember. Don't go with my memory.
I'm just reading this.
Oh, what does it say on there?
Yeah, B flat. So.
Just read,
Well, let's
just
go
read
with
the
B-
yellow words.
Let's go with B flat.
Okay, B flat. Okay.
Yeah,
other
you
words.
bet.
Okay.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, I don't like that key.
Thank God for capos.
This is another Clancy Brothers one. Got a nifty gift for writing, those guys. Oh, me name is Dick Darbley, I'm a cobbler. I spent my time at old camp. Some call me an old agitator.
That's right.
So now I'm resolved to repent. With me inkling of an inkling of an idol. With me inkling of an inkling of an idea. There's me roo-boo-boo, Randy. And me lapstone keeps baiting away. My father was hung for sheep stealing. Me mother was burned for a witch. Me sister's a dandy housekeeper. And I'm a mechanical switch. With me inkling of an inkling of an idol. With me inkling of an inkling of an idea. With me roo-boo-boo, Randy. And me lapstone keeps baiting away. It's 40 long years I have traveled, all by the contents of me pack. Me hammer, me all in me pinchers, I carry them all on me back. With me inkling of an idol. With me inkling of an idea. With me roo-boo-boo, Randy. And me lapstone keeps fading away. Page 2. Oh, my wife, she is humpy, she's lumpy.
Oh, yeah.
My wife, she's a devil, she's cracked. What matter what I do for her? Her tongue, it goes clickety-clack. With me, inkling of an inkling of an idol. With me, inkling of an inkling of an idea. With me, roo-boo-boo, Randy. And me, limestone keeps baiting away. Now for the happy ending. It was early one fine summer's morning, a little before it was day. I dipped her 3 times in the river and carelessly watched her away. With me, inkling of an inkling of an idol. With me, inkling of an inkling of an idea. With me, roo-boo-boo, Randy. And me, limestone keeps fading away.
So that's why he's not married.
And I do live on a river.
All righty. Let's see, Pete. Key of D on this one, you like? All right. Here's an Irish tune to end this second set, which goes way back. Pete and I think Pete taught this to me, or I don't think I'd ever heard this before. He and I started yodeling together. I know I keep bringing up these ancient times, but
Well, somebody has to keep count. They kind of went on, you know.
yeah, right. Yeah.
In a neat little town called Belfast,
Yeah.
apprentice to trade I was bound, and as many an hour sweet happiness I spent in that dear little town. To sad misfortune came on me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from your friends, relations, to follow the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You think she was queen of the land.
And she was.
With the hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with the black velvet band. As I was strolling down Broadway, not intending to go very far, and I met a ficklesome damsel. She was selling her trades in a bar, when what she took from a customer and slipped it right into me hand. And the law came and tied us together, tied up to her black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamond. You think she was queen of the land.
And she was.
With the hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with the black velvet band. Next morning before judge and jury, for trial we had to appear. And the judge says, hey, young fella me lad, the case against you is right clear. We'll give you 7 years, penal servitude. You go into Van Diemen's Land, far away from your friends, relations, to follow the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You think she was queen of the land.
And she was.
And her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with the black velvet band. Tied up with the black velvet band. Tied up with the black velvet band.
Black Velvet Band. We're going to take a little break here, and we'll be back for another set. So hang in there. If we can do one more song, huh? Yeah, Mike's thinking about fitting another one in. Yeah. Oh, it's still 22. Let's see. How about the rising of the moon?
Yeah, I got it.
Rising of the moon. And I think we do that A, right? Key of A.
C.
Is it C?
Yeah.
Is it C? Okay. In the spirit of the upcoming week, we're going to drop another real significant nationalistic Irish tune in here, which I always love to get Pete to do this one. And I guess he said the key of C.
C. C. C. C. Tell me, Sean of Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. Hush your vocal, hush and listen, and his cheeks all aglow. I bear orders from the captain, make you ready quick and soon. Pikes must be together by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon. The pikes upon your shoulders by the rising of the moon. Now tell me, Sean of Farrell, where the gathering is to be. At the old spot by the river, right well known to you and me. One more song and all your glory, so gather up a marching tune. With your pikes upon your shoulders by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon. With your pikes upon your shoulders by the rising of the moon. Well, they fought for dear old Ireland, so tragic was their fate. Who wants to live forever? These fine men of 98, but their songs will be remembered with the Banshee's mournful tune. With your pikes upon your shoulders by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon. With your pikes upon your shoulders by the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon. With your pikes upon your shoulders by the rising of the moon.
The rising of the moon. Okay. We're going to take that break, and we'll be right back.
Did he say a Kit Kat break or take that break? What did he say?
Kit Kat? Got chocolate?
And we do have CDs. See those? And they're over there. And we are selling them for $15 American each. I know a lot of you have them, so you won't get killed in the rush. I do know that.
And they aren't being sold in Russia currently.
No, we did, yeah. This is a lovely day, isn't it? Lovely day outside, isn't it? It's lovely day inside.
No, you don't want to go outside. You don't want to go outside. Stay in here.
Oh, the time will come up when the winds will stop and the breeze will cease to be breathing, like the stillness in the wind before the hurricane began. The hour that the ship comes in, then the seas will split and the ship will hit and the sand, the shorelines will be shaken, and the tide will sound and the waves will pound and the morning will be a breaking, and the fish will laugh as they swim out of the bath, and the seagulls, they'll be a smiling, and the rocks on the sand, they will proudly stand. The hour that the ship comes in, for the words that are used for to give the ship confused will not be understood as they're spoken. For the change of the sea will have busted in the night and be buried on the bottom of the ocean. Oh, a song will lift as the mainsail shifts and the boat drifts onto the shoreline, and the sun will respect every face on the deck. The hour that the ship comes in, and the sand will roll out a carpet of gold for your witty toes to be a-touchin', and the ship's wise men will remind you once again the whole wide world is a-washin'. And the fools will arise with the sleep still in their eyes, and they'll jerk from the beds and think they're dreamin', and they'll pinch some swills and squeal, and they'll know that it's for real. The hour that the ship comes in, and they'll raise their hands saying we'll meet all your demands, and we'll shout from the bow your days are numbered, and like Pharaoh's tribe they'll be drowned in the tide, and like Goliath they'll be conquered. I'm always in the middle of that song, and I'm thinking I'm going awfully fast for Mike, but Mike always keeps up.
Loving it.
He always.
Loving it. Yeah. Gotta have some fast boom chuckas.
What you think?
Thank you, Dan, for the drinky winky.
Yeah. Thank you, Dan, for the drinky winky.
Dan and Paddy, I should say. Yes. Right. Where are we going now? Yeah.
Okay.
So I have another song. I don't think I have. Here's another Tony Ryan song. Race and song and story, heroes are free now. Oh, the passing tales and glory once was Dublin town. The hallowed halls and houses, haunting children's rhymes, that once was part Dublin in the rare old time. Ring a rosy as the light declines. I remember Dublin city in the rare old time. Me name it is Sean Dempsey, as Dublin as can be. Born hard and late in Pimlico, in a house that ceased to be. By trade, I was a cooper, lost out to redundancy, like me house that fell to progress. Me trace a memory, and I courted Peggy Dignan, as pretty as you please, a rogue and a child of Mary from the rebel liberties. I lost her to a student chap with skin as black as coal. When he took her off to Birmingham, he took away my soul. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. The years have made me bitter. The darkness give me brain. Did I say dargle or gargle? 'Cause Dublin keeps on changing, and nothing seems the same. The pillar and the Met have gone. The Royal is long since pulled down, as this grey, unyielding concrete makes a city of my town. So fare thee well, Anna Liffey, I can no longer stay and watch these new glass cages that spring up along Wood Quay. Me mind's too full of memories to hear new chimes, 'cause I'm a part of Lover's Dublin in the rare old time. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the rare old time. Dublin in the rare old times, huh? Woo! Thanks very much. Thank you. Thank you. Good song.
Boy, if that doesn't start out an Irish week, I don't know what does. Let's see what we got.
Where does an Irish week begin and end?
I don't know. Well, only in America, right? 12 months of it in Ireland. Only a week of it. Although it can spontaneously break out in North America too.
Right, what we got?
Key D.
Hard times.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. What do I? Oh, I got to use that other guy.
No, I already noticed this one.
I don't think I heard
It's a
it.
tank.
Okay, so, see, right?
Some years ago, Mike came out of nowhere with this. We were out at Pete's place out at Irishtown, and one night he said, "I've got this song I heard. It's really from a long time ago.
On
It's from-"
vacation.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
got from
yeah.
a vacation.
Try to pick up a song on every vacation.
And so he said, and I think I said something to the effect, well, how long ago? And he said, well, like Stephen Foster. Stephen Foster, well, that's the 19th century. That's before the American Civil War. And so,
1856.
That's right, to be exact.
Yes.
I knew that.
So, so Pete and I have been trying to accommodate this wonderful song. And the reason I'm kind of giving the spiel is because I usually screw up this banjo part, but I actually thought, okay, there was a famous, as of this day and age, going way back, there was a famous banjo player, a white banjo player actually, who borrowed everything from the underclass who were playing banjo before the Civil War. And he had a style that was dominant until the end of the 19th century, which was called clawhammer or down picking, and which the hand attacks on the downbeat. And so it's kind of the oldest American style of banjo playing, which was borrowed from Africa and the Caribbean and so on. And I thought, I need to try to have some little gimmick to get into this song, the melody of the song, which is down picking or of that tradition. So, and I usually screw this up, but that's okay. And you know, I'm almost back in the 19th century, come to think of it. And so this is down picking. That's right, which is the tradition of the time.
'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times, come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times, come again no more.
Let us pause life's pleasures and count its many tears while we all sup sorrow with the poor. 'Tis a song that will linger forever in our years. Oh, hard times come again no more.
'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times, come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times, come again no more.
While we all seek mirth and beauty and kindness light and gay, there are frail forms fainting at the door. Though their voices are silent, their pleading looks would say, oh, hard times come again no more.
'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times, come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times, come again no more.
'Tis a sigh that is wafted across the lonely sea. It's a sigh that's heard upon the shore. It's a dirge that is murmured across the lonely grave. Oh, hard times come again no more.
'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times, come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times, come again no more. Oh, hard times, come again no more.
Mike West
you.
there.
Yeah, Mikey West there.
Come on, Mike.
Jumping way back a few years.
Just a few. Yes. Lead bullets then.
What we got?
Carlo or Smuggler?
Smuggler.
Smuggler?
Smuggler.
I can't remember the words though. Is it, what key is it?
D.
All right.
Here's a great song that I'd heard from a group that actually Pete played with in the Midwest for a number of years, and we're doing the Irish kind of bistros up and down the Mississippi from St. Paul clear down to New Orleans, and Orleans, and he and a couple of his friends, a Scottish fella and a guy from, I think, was he from, Mike was from Dublin as well?
From Limerick.
Okay, from Limerick. And anyway, they did a lot of fantastic songs, and this was one of many that I really liked. I asked Pete if he'd be willing to do it with us, and his comment was, I only remember that I had to do one verse. You're asking me to learn all those verses?
I didn't sing it in the other band. And he pushed me and coerced me into doing it. And there's like seven verses. And I think I'm down to 2 now.
You bet you're doing them great, Pete. Okay.
The boat sails south of Artichoke at the waning of the light. There's 30 hop remains of grey to make our burdens light, and there's 30 horse from Hazelhead with the hangers on their head. I'll set this night upon your light, if gold and water will. Smugglers drink from the Frenchman's wine, and the darkest night is a smuggler's time. Away we run from the excise man. It's a smuggler's life for me. It's a smuggler's life for me. Oh, lass, you have a cozy head, and cattle ye have 10. Would ye not live a lawful life and live with lawful men? But must I use hamely goods when there's foreign gear say fine? Must I drink at the water's edge when France said full of wine? Smugglers drink from the Frenchman's wine, and the darkest night is a smuggler's time. Away we run from the excise man. It's a smuggler's life for me. It's a smuggler's life for me. At last the ship is stowed, and the cargo's safely stowed. Like sinless saints to mass we go, God's mercy to afford. And the champagne fine for communion wine, and the parson drinks it too. With a smile winks it, forgive these men, for they know not what they do. Smugglers drink on the Frenchman's wine, and the darkest night is a smuggler's time. Away we run from the excise man. It's a smuggler's life for me. It's a smuggler's life for me. It's a smuggler's life for me. It's a smuggler's life for me.
The Smuggler.
playing B. This will be a lesson.
What have we got? Oh, very good, excellent. What key are you in? I think I'll let you do
let's
this
see.
yourself.
I think. What did I put down there? B.
Yeah.
B. I'm doing it. I think with G structures.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I won't get in your way.
I'm not sure that's where you've done it before, but
I don't know. It's so long.
you'll yeah.
I will stay out of your way, though. Here's a great song that we've done from time to time, mainly for my Rich's brother, Mick, because he loves this song, and it's called The Minstrel Boy.
I think it's here.
That was a huge round of applause, wasn't it? Alice?
Minstrel boy to the war is gone, in the ranks of death you will find him. His father's sword he hath girded on, and his wild harp slung behind him. Land of song, said the warrior bard, though all the world betray thee, one sword at least thy right shall guard, one faithful heart shall praise thee. The minstrel fell, but the foeman's chain could not bring that proud soul under. The harp he loved never spoke again, for he broke its chords asunder, and said, no chain shall sully me, thou soul of love and liberty. Thy songs were made for the pure and free, they shall never sound in slavery. Thy songs were made for the pure and free, they shall never sound in slavery. For Ukraine.
What we got?
Okay. One boy to lighten that up a little.
It's been years since I've done it, yeah.
We're doing wild?
They're pulling them out on me right now. Jesus Christ, I haven't done this forever. I think the last two times I tried to do it, I screwed it up. It's okay if I screw it up? God. Can I marry you? Yep. What is it, Jim?
C minor, Pete, I think. It seems like it.
There was a wild colonial boy, Jack Duggan was his name. He was born and raised in Ireland, a place called Castlemaine. He was his father's only son, his mother's pride and joy, and dearly did his parents love. The wild colonial boy, yo, whoa, 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 yippee-yi-yay. Yippee-yi-yo, yo, 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 the wild, colonial boy. At the early age of 16 years, he left his native home and to Australia's sunny shore was inclined to roam. He robbed the rich, he helped the poor, he shot James McAvoy, a terror to Australia was. The wild colonial boy, yo, whoa, 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 yippee-yi-yay, ha, yippee-yi-yo, yo, 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 the wild colonial boy. One day out on the prairie, Jack Duggan rode along. Listen to the mockingbird singing a cheerful song. Up rode 3 mounted troopers, Kelly, Davis, and Fitzroy. They all set out to capture him. The wild colonial boy, yo, whoa, 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 yippee-yi-yay. Yippee-yi-yo, yo, 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 the wild colonial boy. Surrender now, Jack Duggan, you're outnumbered 3-2-1, 2-3-2-1. Surrender in the Queen's high name, you're a murdering son. Jack pulled 2 pistols from his belt and he waved them away on ice as a fight. I won't surrender. I'm the wild colonial boy, yo, whoa, 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 yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yo, yo, 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 the wild colonial boy. Well, he fired a shot at Kelly. That kind of went away, didn't it? He fired a shot at Kelly. He fell right to the ground. Then another one at Davis, dead before the sound. But a bullet pierced his brave young heart from the pistol of Fitzroy, and that was how they captured him. The wild colonial boy, yo, whoa, 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 yippee-yi-yay, ha, yippee-yi-yo. My kids used to be better, didn't they? The wild colonial boy, yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yay. Oh shit, yippee-yi-yo, yo, 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 oh, yo, 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 the wild colonial boy, clippity-clop, clippity-clop, clippity-clop. It didn't seem it was like the same. Was that the way it used to do it? Was it? You know, I've been drinking a bit, you see. The pandemic, what else is you supposed to do, you know?
That's memories of with Steve back at his place, you know. Yeah, yeah. A lot of memories.
There he is.
Oh, the Irishman, like D, key of D. You want to do Alice for Barb?
No, it's not Barb.
That's
Why not?
I'm
Why
sorry,
not,
Barb.
Why not Barb?
But surprising, it's not Barb.
I am. That's because we're on the air and she doesn't want it to be a broadcast.
I'm sorry, Barb, wherever you are.
Would you? Who asked for it? Did you ask for it? Well, why don't we do it for you? This is Stephen Foster's song.
At least we're not doing Mammy.
right. And down the Mississippi.
Foster. That was Stephen Foster. It was an old Stephen Foster song.
Yeah.
God, we could sit here all day.
Dear, it was before your time.
We've got in D, the Stevie Irish medley.
Okay, key of D, Irish medley. Let's do that. Oh,
This,
yeah.
this is nothing we discussed.
Kinda. We'll see. One good breeze.
What's the first song?
See, you're.
British Army, is it? No.
No, I can't think of the beat. It's
Well,
usually,
I'm on my way down to key. I'm on the way down to the key.
Ah, there you go.
That's it.
Okay,
Thank
see
you,
that?
Mike. Thank you.
I'll see you down there. Okay. I think Rich sings this and Mike sings this and I lip sync. Yeah. Farewell to your bricks and mortar.
Farewell to your dirty lies. Farewell to your gangways and your gangplanks, and to hell with your overtime. For the good ship Ragamuffin lies waiting at the quay,
For to take a pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. Way down to the quay, where the wood ship lies in bay. To command a gang of babbies, they asked me to engage. I felt and that's the words, I don't know what's going on right here. But to take out Pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. Farewell to your bricks and mortar, farewell to your dirty lie. Farewell to your gangways and your gangplanks, and to hell with your overtime.
for the good ship Ragamuffin lies waiting at the quay.
But to
Take a caddy back with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay.
The boss came up this morning.
Yeah.
Said, Pat, you gotta know, you don't get your navvies out. I'm afraid you'll have to go. For I told him straight I'm gonna da-da-da-da-da. For I told him straight I'm going to immigrate to the shores of Botany Bay.
Farewell to your bricks and mortar. Farewell to your dirty lies.
We'll never make
Farewell
Madison
to your
Square
gangplanks
Garden.
and your gangplank.
And
Hell with your overtime. For the good ship Ragamuffin lies waiting at the quay.
But to take a paddy pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay.
And when I get to Australia, I'll go and look for gold for their money they're for stealing, or so that I've been told. Or I'll go back to my trade and 100 bricks I'll lay, because I work an 8-hour shift on the shores of Botany Bay.
Farewell to your bricks and mortar.
Farewell to your dirty lies. Farewell to your gangways and your gangplanks, and to hell with your overtime.
For the good ship Ragamuffin
lies waiting at the quay.
for to take a
paddy back
pat
with the shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. To take a paddy back with the shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay.
Oh, is that what it
Here we go.
I didn't know it was a medley. When I was young, I used to be as fine a lad as you could see. Prince of Wales, he said to me, come join the British Army.
Tooraloo, we're looking for monkeys up in the zoo. And if I had a face like you, I'd join the British Army. Corporal Doyle, he's gone away. His wife got in the family way. Only thing that she could say was blame the British Army. Tooraloo, we're looking for monkeys up in the zoo. And if I had a face like you, I'd join the British Army. Kilted soldiers wear no drawers. Won't you kindly lend them yours? The poor should always help the poor. God help the British Army. Tooraloo, we're looking for monkeys up in the zoo. And if I had a face like you, I'd join the British Army. Kilted soldiers wear no, we did that one. This shit, I'll cry out. They'll beat the Germans without a fuss. They lay their bones out in the dust. I know, 'cause they quite near got us. The valiant British Army. Tooraloo, we're looking for monkeys up in the zoo. And if I had a face like you, I'd join the British Army. Tooraloo, the only thing that I can do, find me way back home to you and join the British Army. Make way for the Molly Maguires. They're drinkers, they're liars, but they're men. Make way for the Molly Maguire. You'll never see the likes of them again. Down in the mines, no sunlight shines. Those pits there as black as hell. In rain and shine, they do their time. It's Paddy's prison cell. Although they curse the day that they traveled for, and they drown their tears with the jar. So make way for the Molly Maguires. They're drinkers, they're liars, but they're men. Way for the Molly Maguires. You'll never see the likes of them again. Backs may break and muscles ache. Down there, there's no time to dream of fields and farms. A woman's arms just break that bloody scene. And though they break their bodies under the ground, but you dare not push them around. So make way for the Molly Maguires. They're drinkers, they're liars, but they're men. Make way for the Molly Maguires, or you'll never see the likes of them again.
Actually got me words right.
Yeah.
But I got some other ones wrong anyway, so.
Okay.
Not the box.
The boxer?
No.
No. What would you like to do then? And then we've got, someone's got suggestions for the audience.
He's a dirty wit. These women have no taste. What key is it in anyway? I forget.
Which one is it, guys?
G.
G.
Sally called up to say the words. I suppose you heard. By Alice. So I walks to the door, looks outside. I can hardly believe my eyes. As a big limousine pulls in to Alice's drive. Don't know why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she's got her reasons, I just don't wanna know. For 24 years, been living next door to Alice.
Alice? Who the fuck is Alice?
24 years, just waiting for a chance. Tell her how I feel, Let me get a second glance. I gotta get used to not living next door to Alice.
Alice? Who the fuck is Alice?
We grew up to kids in the park. Carved initials deep in the bark. Me and Alice. But you see, Alice is gone, and I'm still here. You know, I've been waiting for 24 years. As a big limousine disappear. Ow! Don't know why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she's got her reasons, I just don't wanna know. For 24 years, been living next door to Alice.
Alice? Who the fuck is Alice?
I lost my words. I got it. Whatever the words were at that point, I'm sure they were no good. You gotta get used to not living next door to Alice.
Alice? Who the fuck is Alice?
Yes, you gotta get used to not living next door to Alice. I've lost a lot of good songs, haven't I? Gertrude and Johnny. Oh, really? We really?
Remember it?
Yeah, I think so.
Something to do with something you drink?
Wee Johnny was sitting in his yard one day, playing with his cards and dice. Went into the garden. Gertrude came, carrying 3 white-mouthed mice. I've got some of those. Oh shit! I dropped me big hand. I've got some of those. Gertrude said. Johnny cried, "No, you've not." So Johnny says, "I bet you a penny piece of gum I got something you ain't got." Dee-lee-lee, 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 dee-dee. Everybody now. Dee-lee-lee, 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 dee-dee. So Johnny pulled down his new blue jeans, showed her what lay beneath. When Gertrude saw what Johnny had there, she was overcome with grief. She dropped her house, ran into the house, crying to her mom, "Oh, Johnny's got something underneath his jeans, and I have not got one." Dee-lee-lee, 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 dee-dee. All together now. Dee-lee-lee, 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 dee-dee. Well, 10 minutes later, Gertrude came out. She didn't make a sound. Johnny was jumping up and down, waving his willy round. "Okay, John, I know that you've won, but I don't really mind, 'cause Mommy says as long as I've got one of these here, I can get one of those anytime." Dee-lee-lee, 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 dee-dee. All together now. Dee-lee-lee, 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 dee-dee. Is it nearly time for us to go home or something like that? Laurie's waiting to go home, aren't you? Don't forget Laurie when you're leaving. She's a great, good old friend of mine, really. Not an old friend, she's a good friend of mine.
Natasha, Johnny John?
Yeah, that's how this is Johnny John.
Johnny John. What do you want to do? Okay, is that B minor or C minor? Is it C?
D,
B, right?
B minor, yeah.
What song?
Johnny John.
Okay, good.
I'll tell you a story. Happened to me one day as I went down to Youghal by the sea. Day was hot, sun was warm. Says I, a quite pint wouldn't do any harm. I ordered a bottle of stout. Says the barman, I'm sorry, the beer's sold out. Try whiskey or paddy, 10 years in the wood. Says I'll have cider, heard that is good. Ah, never, oh never, oh never again. If I live to be 100 or 110. If I fell to the ground, couldn't get up after drinking a quart of the Johnny Jump Up, yeah. After lowering the third, I came out by the yard, where I bumped into Brophy, the big civic car. Come here to me, boy, don't you know I'm the law? Well, I up with me fist and I shattered his jaw. He fell to the ground, his knees doubled up. 'Twasn't I hit him, 'twas the Johnny Jump Up. Next thing I met down in Youghal by the sea was a cripple on crutches and says to me, afraid of me life, I'll be hit by a car, help me cross, help me cross. To the railway man's bar, after drinking a quart of that cider so sweet, he threw down his crutches and dances like Breeder, yeah. Never, oh never, oh never again. If I live to be 100 or 110. If I fell to the ground, couldn't get up after drinking a quart of the Johnny Jump Up, yeah. So I went on the Lee Road. A friend for to see at a call at the Madhouse in Cork by the Lee. When I got there, sure the truth I will tell. They had the poor bugger locked up in a cell. Says the guard, testing him, say these words. If you can around the rugged rock, the ragged rascal ran. Tell them I'm not crazy, tell them I'm not mad. Only a sub, only a sub, only a sub. Never, 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 never again. Literally 100 or 100 or 110. Fell to the ground, couldn't get up after drinking a quart of the Johnny Jump Up, yeah. Well, a man died in the Union by the name of McNabb. They washed him, they laid him outside on a slab. After Connor's measurements did take, wife took him home, took him home, took him home to a bloody fine wake. About 12 o'clock on the beer was high. Ooh. Corpse sits up and says he with a sigh, I can't get to heaven, they won't let me up till I bring them a quart of the Johnny Jump Up. Never, oh never, oh never again. If I live to be 100 or 110. If I fell to the ground, couldn't get up after drinking a quart of the Johnny Jump Up, yeah.
Then we'll be there.
Oh yeah.
Toasting time, folks. Hope you got a little bit left in your glass.
I'll have to do that. I'll have to do that. I'll come over to your house, Terry. Get the bottle of scotch out. Single malt. Right. What are we doing? remember the day.
Yeah.
Do you remember the day that he came in with the winds creak cold and damp? He's a giant of a man in an oilskin coat and a bundle which told he was a tramp. He stood at the bar and he called a pint. And he turned and he gazed into the fire. On a night like this, to be safe and dry is my one and only desire. Everybody!
So
Here's to those who are dead and gone, to friends that I love dear. And here's to you, I'll bid you adieu, singing Donegal Danny was here, me boys. Donegal Danny was here. Then a voice that was hushed and low, he said, listen, and I'll tell you a tale, how a man of the sea became a man of the road, and he never more would set sail. I fished out of Howth and from Killybeag, Carglass and Baltimore, but the cruel sea, what it's done to me, and I never will sail her anymore. So here's to those who are dead and gone, to friends that I love dear. Here's to you, I'll bid you adieu, singing Donegal Danny was here, me boys. Donegal Danny was here. That fearful night in the wind and rain, we set sail from Killybeag's town. There were 5 of us from sweet Donegal and 1 from County Down. We were fishermen and we loved the sea. We never counted the cost, but I never thought ere that night was done that my fine friends all be lost. So here's to those who are dead and gone, to friends that I love dear. And here's to you, I bid you adieu, singing Donegal Danny was here, me boy. Donegal Danny was here. Ever since that night, I've been on the road, traveling and trying to forget that awful night when I lost my friends. I see their faces yet, and oft times at night when the tide is high, wind is biting at my skin, I can hear the cries of drowning men floating over the wind. So here's to those who are dead and gone, to friends that I love dear. And here's to you, I'll bid you adieu, singing Donegal Danny was here, me boy. Donegal Danny was here. So here's to those who are dead and gone, to friends that I love dear. And here's to you, I'll bid you adieu, singing Donegal Danny was here, me boy. Donegal Danny was here.
thank you for coming, everybody.
Thank you
It was
very
a hell
much.
of an afternoon.
You guys are awesome. What's your names again?
Hey, I got an odd question for you guys. Now, the next month that we get to play here, we only get probably 2 hours to play, 2 to 2.5, something like that, because of setup for the thing. Is that okay with you guys if we got to cut it a little bit short because of the
They
other
do.
entertainment later in the night.
They do have homes to go to, I suppose.
So,
Oh, yeah.
well, that's what we didn't know. Would you guys want to come in an hour early? Like do it. Okay, so 2 to 5. Oh yeah, they will. Or at least when I've talked to them,
I think Mike's buying this place.
Okay, so a month from now, the first Sunday in April, we'll do from 2 to 5 instead of 3 to 6. And if people, that's okay with y'all? We just want to make sure it's okay with you guys. You know, because
Because you guys are
if
doing
it
for
if it
us.
weren't for you, we wouldn't be here. Oh, hell
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That,
We'll
that's
figure
why
it out.
Mike's
We'll figure it
asking,
out. Yeah,
because
yeah. But we don't want
you
to
guys
lose,
are the
we-
lifeblood of
Yeah,
it.
we don't
so-
want to lose any participation on your part by screwing with the schedule. So if it's okay, cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Steve, you knackered. Bad joke.